To disassemble and reassemble your firing pin assembly, you will need only the following item: a pair of safety glasses. With the cover plate removed, release spring tension on the spacer sleeve. Then remove the firing pin assembly and turn it over, reinserting it into the firing pin channel with the spacer sleeve down. Spin the assembly so the lug on the firing pin rests on the end of the slide, to hold it in place while you compress the firing pin spring. Grip the upper end of the firing pin spring firmly, and pull it down, until the firing pin spring cups become loose. Grip the firing pin spring cups carefully, and lift them upward away from the firing pin spring, then release the spring. Caution: the firing pin spring is under tension. Release it slowly to prevent injury. Now remove the firing pin spring from the firing pin. Finally, lift the firing pin and the spacer sleeve from the slide. Grip the spacer sleeve and remove the spacer sleeve from the firing pin. The disassembly is now complete. You may also use the following assembly procedure to replace your firing pin, spring cups, spacer sleeve, or firing pin spring. First, replace the spacer sleeve on the firing pin, and pull the firing pin lug up to the top of the slot in the spacer sleeve. Next, lower the firing pin and spacer sleeve into the slide, with the firing pin lug resting on the upper edge of the slide as shown. Now slide the firing pin spring into position on the firing pin, then carefully compress it against the spacer sleeve and hold it firmly in place. With the spring compressed, carefully place each spring cup into position at the top of the spring. Be sure to orient the cups so they do not meet at the end of the spring. With both spring cups in the correct position, slowly release tension on the firing pin spring, until the spring cups are tightly held in place against the step on the firing pin, as shown. Next, remove the firing pin assembly from the slide, turn it over, and reinsert it carefully into the firing pin channel. The reassembly is now complete. For more information about this or other products, chat live with our experts now.